Welcome back to Pocket Garden. Today I'm at the lovely disc golf park in my local area. I love disc golf and I love poetry. Today I'm going to be reading from 20 Love Poems and a Song of Despair by Pablo Neruda. And by the way, if you can hear screaming and yelling in the background, please don't be alarmed. I'm not sure if my mic will pick up on it, but there's literally an elementary school right across the park and it looks like the kids are out for recess. So, full disclosure, I've always loved reading, right? But until I read Pablo Neruda, I didn't really care about poetry. I didn't get it. Roses are red, violets are blue. Great. But this guy, this Chilean commie, pretty sure he's from Chile, man, just the way he writes is so evocative, so incantatory, that it really changed the way I looked at poetry. And so I'm not going to be reading all 20 poems. I have a slim volume by Penguin, bilingual, Spanish and English. I'm not going to be reading any Spanish, at least not in this video. But, here we have 9 baskets. I'm going to be reading 9 of my favorite poems from this. Am I good at disc golf? But I really enjoy it, and I was already doing this today anyway, and I figured, you know what, let's make a video of it, be a fun experiment. We'll see how it goes. All right. Body of a woman. Body of a woman. White hills, white thighs. You look like a world, lying in surrender. My rough peasant's body digs in you and makes the sun leap from the depth of the earth. I was alone like a tunnel. The birds fled from me, and night swamped me with its crushing invasion. To survive myself, I forged you like a weapon, like an arrow in my bow, a stone in my sling. But the hour of vengeance falls, and I love you. Body of skin, of moss, of eager and firm milk. Oh, the goblets of the breast. Oh, the eyes of absence. Oh, the roses of the pubis. Oh, your voice, slow and sad. Body of my woman, I will persist in your grace, my thirst, my boundless desire, my shifting road, dark riverbeds where the eternal thirst flows, and weariness follows, and the infinite ache. All right, so normally on my tee-offs, I like to use an Orc. It's a very strange disc, but I just got this Champion Roadrunner per recommendation of a gentleman who runs a disc golf shop a town or two over. Then we'll go with this one. Not too bad. Way too high. The morning is full. The morning is full of storm in the heart of summer. The clouds travel like white handkerchiefs of goodbye. The wind traveling, waving them in its hands. The numberless heart of the wind, beating above our loving silence, orchestral and divine, resounding among the trees like a language full of wars and songs. Wind that bears off the dead leaves with a quick raid and deflects the pulsing arrows of the birds. Wind that topples her in a wave without spray and substance without weight and leaning fires. Her massive kisses breaks and sinks, assailed in the door of the summer's wind. Gonna try that one again. Well, just meant to be, I guess. A little far. Leaning into the afternoons. Leaning into the afternoons, I cast my sad nets towards your oceanic eyes. There in the highest blaze, my solitude lengthens and flames, its arms turning like a drowning man's. I send out red signals across your absent eyes that move like the sea near a lighthouse. You keep only darkness, my distant female. From your regard sometimes the coast of dread emerges. Leaning into the afternoons, I fling my sad nets to that sea that beats on your marine eyes. The birds of night peck at the first stars that flash like my soul when I love you. The night gallops on its shadowy mare, shedding blue tassels over the land. The breeze has picked up, so I had to throw on a flannel. Start back. Right. Come on. Oh my God. I cannot believe that. Y'all, look how close I was. Crazy. We have lost even this twilight. No one saw us this evening hand in hand while the blue night dropped on the world. I have seen from my window the fiesta of sunset in the distant mountaintops. Sometimes a piece of sun burned like a coin between my hands. I remembered you with my soul clenched in that sadness of mine that you know. Where were you then? Who else was there? Saying what? Why will the whole of love come on me suddenly when I am sad and feel you are far away? The book fell that is always turned to at twilight, and my cape rolled like a hurt dog at my feet. Always, always you recede through the evenings towards where the twilight goes erasing statues. All right. Hell yeah. I have gone marking the atlas of your body with crosses of fire. My mouth went across, a spider trying to hide. In you, behind you, timid, driven by thirst. Stories to tell you on the shore of evening, sad and gentle dull, so that you should not be sad. A swan, a tree, something far away and happy. The season of grapes, the ripe and fruitful season. I, who live in a harbor from which I loved you. The solitude crossed with dream and with silence, penned up between the seas and sadness, soundless, delirious, between two motionless gondoliers. Between the lips and the voice, something goes dying. Something with the wings of a bird, something of anguish and oblivion. The way nets cannot hold water, my toy doll, only a few drops are left trembling. Even so, something sings in these fugitive words. Something sings. Something climbs to my ravenous mouth. Oh, to be able to celebrate you with all the words of joy. Sing, burn, flee, like a belfry at the hands of a madman. My sad tenderness, what comes over you all at once? When I have reached the most awesome and the coldest summit, my heart closes like a nocturnal flower. Taking it off here, boss. Damn, it's hot again. So, the smart thing to do here would be to throw a backhand, because this is like a perfect curve for a backhand. However, I'm going to be dumb, and I'm going to throw a tomahawk over the top of that tree. See how it goes. Well, it basically went to another hole, but I got good distance on it. Every day you play. Every day you play with the light of the universe, subtle visitor. You arrive in the flower and the water. You are more than this white head that I hold tightly as a cluster of fruit every day between my hands. You are like nobody since I love you. Let me spread you out among yellow garlands. Who writes your name in letters of smoke among the stars of the south? Oh, let me remember you as you were before you existed. Suddenly the wind howls and bangs at my shut window. The sky is a net crammed with shadowy fish. Here all the winds let go sooner or later, all of them. The rain takes off her clothes. The birds go by, fleeing. The wind, the wind. I can contend only against the power of men. The storm whirls dark leaves and turns loose all the boats that were moored last night to the sky. You are here. Oh, you do not run away. You will answer me to the last cry. Cling to me as though you were frightened. Even so, at one time a strange shadow ran through your eyes. Now too, little one, you bring me honeysuckle, and even your breast smell of it. While the sad wind goes slaughtering butterflies, I love you, and my happiness bites the plum of your mouth. How you must have suffered getting accustomed to me, my savage, solitary soul, my name that sends them all running. So many times we have seen the morning star burn, kissing our eyes, and over our heads the gray light unwind in turning fans. My words reigned over you, stroking you. A long time I have loved the sun and mother of pearl of your body. I go so far as to think that you own the universe. I will bring you happy flowers from the mountains, bluebells, dark hazels, and rustic baskets of kisses. I want to do with you what spring does with the cherry trees. So these next two are actually my favorite of the whole course. They're just like wide open, and it allows me to just really air out and just go nuts. So let's see what I can do here. Hell yeah, I got a roller, baby. Very close. Par. Here, I love you. Here, I love you. In the dark pines, the wind disentangles itself. The moon glows like phosphorus on the vagrant waters. Days, all one kind, go chasing each other. Snow unfurls in dancing figures. A silver gull slips down from the west. Sometimes a sail, high, high stars. Oh, the black cross of a ship, alone. Sometimes I get up early, and even my soul is wet. Far away the sea sounds and resounds. This is a port. Here I love you. Here I love you, and the horizon hides you in vain. I love you still among these cold things. Sometimes my kisses go on these heavy vessels, those heavy vessels, that cross the sea toward no arrival. I see myself forgotten like those old anchors. Piers sadden when the afternoon moors there. My life grows tired, hungry to no purpose. I love what I do not have. You are so far. My loathing wrestles with the slow twilights, but night comes and starts to sing to me. The moon turns its clockwork dream. The biggest stars look at me with your eyes, and as I love you, the pines in the wind want to sing your name with their leaves of wire. Come on. There we go. Girl lithe and tawny. Girl lithe and tawny. The sun that forms the fruits, that plumps the grains, that curls seaweeds, filled your body with joy, in your luminous eyes and your mouth that has the smile of a water. The black urine sun is braided into the strands of your black mane. You stretch your ankles. You play with the sun as with a little brook, and it leaves two dark pools in your eyes. Girl lithe and tawny, nothing draws me towards you. Everything bears me farther away. as though you were noon. You are the frenzied youth of the bee, the drunkenness of the wave, the power of the wheat ear. My somber heart searches for you, nevertheless, and I love your joyful body, your slender and flowing voice, dark butterfly, sweet and definitive, like the wheat field in the sun, the poppy and the water. We'll skip. All right. Oh! All right, so final hole, final poem. Tonight I can write. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. Write, for example, the night is starry and the stars are blue and shiver in the distance. The night wind revolves in the sky and sings. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. I loved her, and sometimes she loved me too. Through nights like this one, I held her in my arms. I kissed her again and again under the endless sky. She loved me. Sometimes I loved her too. How could one not have loved her great, still eyes? Tonight I can write the saddest lines. To think that I do not have her. To feel that I have lost her. To hear the immense night, still more immense without her. And the verse falls to the soul like dew to the pasture. What does it matter that my love could not keep her? The night is starry and she is not with me. This is all. In the distance, someone is singing. In the distance. My soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. My sight tries to find her as though to bring her closer. My heart looks for her and she is not with me. The same night whitening the same trees, we of that time are no longer the same. I no longer have her, that's certain, but how I loved her. My voice tried to find the wind to touch her hearing, another's. She will be another's, as she was before my kisses, her voice, her bright body, her infinite eyes. I no longer love her, that's certain, but maybe I love her. Love is so short, forgetting is so long. Because through nights like this one, I held her in my arms. My soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. Though this be the last pain that she makes me suffer, and these the last verses that I write for her. Jesus, Pablo. Damn. Where are you going? Fly, baby, fly. Oh, that wind. I wasn't keeping score, but I know I did terribly, especially on the back end here. But still had a good time shooting this video. And you know, that's what it's all about, is just having a good time. I got into disc golf just a little over a year ago with my friends and getting better and better, but you know, it comes and goes just like any activity or sport. But once again, thank y'all so much for coming to my channel and checking out my content. Please, please, please read Pablo Neruda if you haven't already. And yeah, hope y'all have a great day. Keep reading.